Welcome to Flipping and Punching, and today is Monday the 8th, and we're going to pull some orders here. We're going to talk about this listing challenge we have going on. How are we doing? Are we succeeding? What is it? Sounds like someone's getting arrested in front of my house. What is going on? Fire trucks. Anyway. All right, so back what I was saying. We are going to talk about this listing challenge that I'm doing. And also, too, let's talk about, is it worth having someone help you list? Because I'm going through that process right now, trying to go through. I did hire my mother-in-law to help get some clothing listings done because I have clothing sitting in bins for over a year now that have been untouched. So I'm getting her to help me here. And let's see if it's starting to pay off. And let's talk a little bit more about that. But let's pull some orders first. All right, so the first thing we sold is we actually sold these. I laugh every time. A box of condoms. These are the Trojan Magnum. These are the beer skin. This is the value pack. Was it 24 in these? Yeah, 24 condoms, one pack. We end up getting $19.99 plus shipping for these. I'm sorry, no, we get $19.99 with free shipping. I have $1.30 into these. It's gonna cost me $4 to ship. So rest is profit. So super pumped about that. These keep paying off, guys. If you guys do find them and they're not expired, pick them up because we've sold like 20 different packs now so far. We probably got about a dozen left, but these have been a huge profit for us. On the last video, we talked about our listing challenge, and one of the items that we did have in there, I quick showed you, it's sold that day. We haven't shipped it out yet. We're actually shipping it today. It's actually these right here. These Pioneer 6 compact disc magazines. This is used for home or for car. We sold all these. As soon as we listed them, they sold. So that was an instant gratification that knowing that our listing challenge was working. The first day that we listed these, we sold within a few hours. We had them listed for 2 for $25. We paid $10 for the entire lot of these, plus some other items at a local auction house. A lot of people didn't know what these were, and because it was a big lot of the same item, I always look those up. So here's a good general tip for you guys. If you guys ever come across a yard sale, garage sale, flea market, they have multiple quantity of similar items or the same item, always look it up because I will take less money for these items because it's going to be super easy to list. One listing, multiple quantity, and if I can make $4 or $5 per item and it takes me a minute or two to ship, I will do that all day long. For the fact that you don't have to do anything. One listing, list and forget, and put 20, 30 items up there and just let them go over time. So, but we end up selling all these for $125. Oh yeah, here's another tip. If anyone's thinking about selling on Amazon, download the Amazon seller app. I thought it was gated. I couldn't sell these on there. And when I looked them up, these were selling for like $40, $50 per item on Amazon. So I wasn't gated. I could actually sell these on Amazon if I wanted to. It was like I had a high ranking. It was like a ranking of like 160,000. That means that, it's not really selling. It's a slower seller. But at the same point in time is $40, $50 per item goes a long way. So I'm assuming the Amazon seller bought these. But yeah, we got $125 for all these. So I'm super happy. All right, so next item we actually sold a pair of Reebok shoes. If you guys watch my Pick and Punching channel, I went to a local garage sale, community sale, and I met a lady who was a manager at Reebok, and I bought a lot of 10 shoes for $35. So I had these listed up for, I think, $39.99. Someone sent me an offer for $18, countered at $25, and then they sent me an offer for $20. They've been up for like 2 months now. I haven't sold them, so I figured $20, I'll just move them. I'm already in the profits. We sold these right here for $20 plus shipping. So I keep my shoes in my bins and it does take up a lot of space there. So got them moved and clears up more space to list more items. All right, so let's talk about, is it worth having someone list for you? So let me talk about my situation here. I hired my mother-in-law to help list on eBay for me. And what I did was I gave her a huge lot of clothing. It was all similar items. I bought a massive lot at a garage sale of a former coach from the University of Tennessee, and then a bunch of team issued gear. So we get all those clothing. It's like 60 something pieces. So I've been giving it to her in lots of like 20 or 30 to list on eBay for me. And I'm paying her $15 an hour to list. Now, I know it seems like a lot, but I know she's going to do a really good job. But the issue I'm running into here is let me show you. She does actually a really good job. This is a stack of shirts that she listed for me that I had. There's some other ones mixed in, like a Pearl Snap and 49ers team issued. He also coached for 49ers. But a lot of these are interview. Oh, there's a Harley one, jean jacket, but there was a lot of these from Tennessee here. So the issue I was running into is because she's new to this, she's never done eBay before and stuff like that, and I'm letting her kind of create the drafts for me, and then I am actually doing the comps and doing the pricing. She's starting off kind of slow in the very beginning, maybe doing two items because she's trying to do an hour, trying to do like perfectly, trying to get all the wrinkles out and stuff like that. So we've been working on that. She did about 30 or 40 for me the other day. It took her about 15 hours. It was like 3 items per hour. But at the same point in time is she's also still learning. So I expect her to be, slow at first. The ultimate goal is to get her between 5 to 7 items per hour for clothing, maybe more. But that's where the wheelhouse want to be. But the thing that's my saving grace here is I have $3 or less in all these items. Even if it takes her 3 items an hour, that's cost me $5 per item to list. So I'm at $8 cost per item. So I have to give her items that are going to be $30, $40, $50 each to make it worth my while on here. So luckily all this Tennessee stuff is, average. I mean, I'm listing for like $40 to $60 on average. So I'm okay with her starting out slow. Right now, the ultimate goal is hopefully by next month she'll be sped up the process and doing more and more. So she's only gone through 1 or 2 totes of clothing right now. So, we did improve her process, got her an extra table, the list, so she laying flat, other things. But let me know in the comments below, if you have someone helping you list, how many listings are they doing per hour? I would really like to know how many they're doing. All right, next time we actually sold this NBA 2K18 for Xbox 360. For those who don't know, this is the very last NBA game on Xbox 360. Same thing with Madden. If you sign the Madden 2018 does sell well as well. But since it's the last one, it's the most updated one that you can get on the system. So people that haven't bought the newer systems always go after this game. It's like a $15 to $20 game. So I think we got, I'm going to say $18.99 plus shipping for this. And it came in a massive lot. We probably have 50 cents or $1 into it. So, all right. So next time we saw was actually in the office here. So let me get it. Oh, by the way, we talked about having CSO clear shit out. Or CSO, I'll keep it PG today. Clear stuff out. But since I just had my dad just left. He was staying with me for a couple weeks. And got back my downstairs office, which I cleared out. So as you can see, I mean, I got little items over there. I just put this in here, over here. You see a little preview for upcoming picking and punching video that I haven't released yet. But so I was able to clear out a lot of space in this room here. Also, too, my upstairs room. My wife's office, we had it completely packed with stuff. Now that room is completely cleared out. So Operation CSO is underway. I have to clear up my office, which I do my podcast in, and that's going to take some time. So also too with the garage, the garage is a hot mess right now. But we do have a plan to take some stuff to the local auction house. We'll try talking about it in the next video here, but it's gonna be nice. Hopefully that'll clear out another truckload of stuff. So we're slowly chipping away one by one. And not sure what's going on with my GoPro. Certain batteries are acting up and making my video footage kind of weird. So I think it's time to upgrade my camera. But all right, let's pull next order. We sold a Disney pin. You guys seen these massive collections I've been buying, but now they're starting to pay off. I did list some on eBay. It's down in here in the drawer. Is it this one? Yep, there it is. So we sold this pin right here. So this is for the Disney 33 Club. I think it's based out in Disneyland. It's like an exclusive club. I guess a lot of money to be in the club. And we ended up getting, I had listed for $200. Someone sent me an offer for $150, so I accepted. So we got $150 plus shipping for this pin. I know what you're thinking, $150 for a pin? Yeah, pretty crazy. So there's some pins that go, literally Disney pins that go for hundreds of dollars to over thousands of dollars. So I know, I was just shocked. But once I started buying these pin collections, that's how I started learning more about this. But now these next couple items are going to go into the listing challenge portion of it. And we're going to talk about the listing challenge here in a second. But let's pull these couple orders here and talk a little bit more about how it's going. So I'm going to go through all 4 of these items here because they are all going to be associated with the listing challenge. And also too, I just sold all these in the last day or two. So we sold this Tennessee Volunteer sweatshirt. Tennessee Volunteer was a I think, long sleeve shirt, another shirt, and another like hoodie. All right, so we got 50 bucks for this one right here. That was a long sleeve team issued sweatshirt. This one right here we got had it listed for, I think, 50 bucks. I was going to offer 35, we accepted. And then this sweatshirt, I think we had it listed for $59.99. Someone sent me an offer for $49.99, we accepted. Or maybe I sold it for 50 bucks. And then this shirt right here, we ended up getting 35 bucks as well. Plus, and all that's plus shipping. So that was 4 separate orders. So this goes back to 2 things today. One is, this is part of my listing challenge, but also 2 is, this is also, I actually had my mother-in-law create these drafts for me for these ones here. And we were able, because she created those drafts, I was able to get those listed there. And they sold within a day or 2 being up. So, you know, that was a total of what? 70, I don't know, maybe 150 bucks there. So, I mean, those 4 items pretty much paid for a majority of her time. And then everything else she lists is going to be profit for me. So that part's paying off. So let's jump into this listing challenge and see how we do. Now, for those that are new, I started a listing challenge. My goal is to list 300 items this month and $20,000 worth of merchandise. I have to hit both those goals. If I do not, I will donate $500 to a local animal shelter here in Tampa. So day 1 was New Year's Day. We listed 0 items. Day 2, we listed 7 items for $345. Day 3, we listed 6 items for $223. Day 4, we listed 16 items for $614. Day 5, we went sourcing. So my dad was supposed to leave on Friday, but up in Pennsylvania, they get hit with a massive snowstorm, or they're getting hit with a snowstorm Saturday and Sunday. So he decided to stay a couple more days and to avoid the snow, which I'm very grateful for. So on Friday, I met up with ADH Dave. I met up with the cat, the nurse flipper, and there was a big Friday sale in a local retirement community in the Villages here in Florida. And we end up spending most of the day there, probably 4 or 5 hours there. It really wasn't that good, to be honest with you, for Friday. I was expecting a lot more. Retirement community is always hit or miss, but because of that, I listed 0 items on eBay that day. I listed 12 items for $2,820. Now, this is where the listing challenge is really coming in handy for me. On Saturday, we were taking my nephew to Disney for his first time. That was his Christmas present from us. So I wasn't going to plan on listing at all that day, go there, but because I was doing this listing challenge, I had to get some listings done. It rained in the morning, and I just got a box of graded sports cards back from PSA. So as you can tell, you'll see that in an upcoming video here, but I listed 12 of those cards for $2,820. So that really helped out. But also too, I would have did those listings if I didn't know I had this listing challenge to do. I would have took the day off. So it forced me to list almost $3,000 worth of stuff. So this is a big plus for me right now, because this gives me the extra motivation I need to make sure I'm getting my listings done. We went to a local junk in the trunk, and I was still able to list 14 items for $890. All right, so I should have 70 items listed on eBay right now. And when I just looked at my numbers, I have 55. So I'm behind 15 items right now, which is expected because my dad was in town, my brother was in town visiting last week, so I was very limited on my time. As for the amount of money that should be listed on eBay, ultimate goal is to have ultimate goal is to have over $20,000 worth of new items listed in the month of January. As of right now, we should be at $4,515. We have currently listed $4,892. So good news is we are ahead of our goal on the amount of money. Bad news is we are behind on the amount of items we had to list. So we're about almost $368, somewhere in that ballpark, ahead of where we should be, which is great. Here's the bad thing though. All right. In the middle of the month, I'm going to the Trash to Cash Bash. And it's going to be like a 3-day event. Once that's over with on Sunday, a bunch of those guys would come to my house to stay with me, and then we're all going to go to Webster Flea Market on Monday together. So there's gonna be 4 or 5 days that I am going to be very limited on listing on eBay here. So I need to really buckle down and start getting ahead this week to prepare for that. That's what's great about this listing challenge here, is because it's meant to push yourself to a point where your goals are attainable, but yet you have to give the extra effort to reach their goals. And that's the whole purpose of a listing challenge. So, but, all right, it's 4 o'clock. Post office closes in almost an hour. I've been working all day long, so I need to get these drop off my packages before they close here. So I'm gonna wrap the video up here. But guys, if you are starting your listing challenge, let me know down in the comments below how you're currently doing. How is your new year? Have you set your goals yet for new year? If so, let me know down below. I like to hear them. I really appreciate all the feedback we got from you guys. We're gonna have some really cool upcoming videos here in the future. So make sure you guys do like and subscribe. And then on Friday, January 12th, we're gonna be giving away a Nintendo Wii. We're gonna have some stickers, Picking and Punching stickers for sale exclusively for Whatnot. So make sure you guys do come and hang out with us. Please join the link down below. It's 15 bucks just for signing up. So you can use that money at my auctions or someone else's. So appreciate it, but come see us and hang out. Until next time, guys, make sure you guys keep flipping and punching.